Hi, welcome to week 7 of the Excelsior Springs Baptist Church Youth Group at Home Edition. I'm Chris Canutter, youth pastor at Excelsior Springs Baptist Church here in Excelsior Springs, Missouri. So today we're coming from you down at a little different place. You kind of see it behind me here as my kids are trying to play in it. But as you know, I like to go foiler riding a lot. And it's really easy to tell when you're foiler riding and someone needs help. If we look right here, we have a mud pit in the back of this field. So this mud pit has claimed victims, it has let people survive, it has lots of stories to tell. But it's really easy for us to know when someone pulls in here and gets stuck and needs help, right? They pull in, they stop moving, mud goes everywhere. I thought about doing a demonstration, but then realized that I was the only one to pull myself out and that was not going to work very well. But yeah, that's how it works. So it's really easy when you're foiler riding to know when someone needs help. They're like stuck, they're not moving, they're broke down, something's wrong, they're standing there waving their hands, yelling, help, help, I am stuck, I need help. It's really easy to tell when they need help. But unfortunately, it's not always that easy when it comes to helping our friends, is it? See, that's the problem you face when you want to be an available friend. People seldom blurt out, I need help. But you can be sure it's time to be an available friend when someone talks or acts and signs and shows some signs of other ideas they may need help with. So take disappointment, for example. Say maybe your friend Robert was severely disappointed when he didn't make the traveling baseball team, but several of his buddies did. You're seeing disappointment when a friend's hopes or expectations aren't met. Many disappointments are small, but they sting, they still hurt. Or take discouragement, for example. Say Kathy's disappointment with her struggles at school piled up until she felt like she was under a mound of discouragement. So you're seeing discouragement when a friend's hope and confidence shrink, and he or she doesn't seem to care as much about life. Or take depression, for example. Simon's discouragement over his family situation slid into long periods of gloominess, sadness, and pulling away from others. Those are all signs of depression. People weighed down with disappointment, discouragement, and depression might be all around you, yet you still might not spot them. Why? Well, how good are you at hiding your true feelings? Even if you spill everything you think and feel, many students don't. They cover up and bottle it up. But you become known as a caring person, available to others, the more those friends will open up and share their feelings. You can learn to spot when someone is down by looking for those signs mentioned earlier. And you can always ask someone, how are you really doing? What's really going on? Something I've learned during this COVID situation, so we spent 6-7 weeks in isolation, is people are willing to talk a lot more than they used to. I've had some long conversations with people that I don't normally talk to, and I've learned a lot. But why? Because they're bored. They want someone to talk to. They'll talk about anything, as long as it's something to talk to and someone to talk about. All right, so let's look at Galatians chapter 6, verses 2 and 3. Hold it still. Okay. Carry each other's burdens, and so you will fulfill the law of Christ. If anyone thinks they are important when they aren't, they fool themselves. All right, good job, buddy. So there is no doubt that God invites your hurting friends to tell him their cares and problems. I mean, carry each other's burdens. How more clear does it get? We need to help each other out. Let's look at one more verse. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 16. Finally, let's draw near to the throne of favor with confidence so that we can receive mercy and find grace when we need help. But God has another strategy to help, putting you into the lives of struggling friends. I mean, you're not going to be able to solve all of a friend's problems, and you may even need to ask an adult for help, especially when a friend dips into discouragement or starts talking about depression. But you can always be a listening ear, help to steer them in the right direction, help to be someone who cares, shows compassion, help them in a time of need. So let's think about this. Who in your world needs you right now to be an available friend? What can you do for that person? How can you reach out to them? Let's try to think about a plan, a way to reach out and help these hurting friends of ours. Let me close in prayer. God, we want to show you care and love to our hurting friends. We want to be available to our friends and to show them how we can help and how we care, God. Help us to show that way, to show that compassion that you show us, Lord, and be able to help those out that need us. Help us to keep our eyes open and to be able to see and to hear what someone needs and be able to recognize that person when they come. Let them come to us. And here I pray. Amen. All right. So, COVID time is getting nearing to an end. Monday, May 5th is starting to kick back some things here in Missouri. I have hair all over the place. I need a haircut so bad. It's kind of crazy. But hey, we do what we can. We're charting up church back on May 17th. So check on our website for all information on that, ExcelsiorSpringsBaptistChurch.com, or visit us on Facebook. We're holding off on youth group a little bit at this point, but we'll have more information on that to come. So any questions, comments, let me know.
Yeah.